All right, good morning, guys. Checking over the homework from yesterday. Given the rule, if I put these numbers in for the input, so if I put in a 0 here and then follow what the box says, what do I get out of it? 0 divided by 4 is 0 plus 2 is, of course, 2. And now if I plug in 2, so now I'm plugging in 2 to this box. 2 divided by 4 is a half. Half plus 2 is 2.5. Put in 4 there. 4 divided by 4 is 1. 1 plus 2 is 3. And then hopefully you can start to see a pattern that these are going up by a half as I plug them into the function machine, if you will. Okay, same thing here. Write a 1 if the input is odd. Write a 0 if the input is even. So, is this odd? If it is, I'm going to put a 1. If it's even, I'm going to put a 0. So, this is odd, this is even, this is odd. What's 0 considered? 0 should be an even, odd, even, odd, and so on. Question 3. Write an equation that shows the cost of a pack of test tubes in terms of the cost of beakers. All right, so beakers are, online store shows a pack of 10 test tubes costs $4 less than the beakers. $4 less than the beakers. So subtract 4 from the beakers, they should be equal. Okay, the bill was $348. Write an equation with T and B. All right, 8 packs of test tubes, 12 packs of beakers, $348. Since T is in terms of B from the first equation, let's substitute it in. All right, so I'm going to plug this in right here for T. 8 times B minus 4 plus 12B equals 348. Next one's going to tell us just to solve that, so I'm going to distribute the 8 because I have parentheses. 8B, 8 times negative 4 is negative 32. I got 2 B's over here on the left side. I'm going to combine them. 8B plus 12B is, of course, 20B. B's are all by themselves here, so I got to get rid of this minus 32. I get rid of a minus 32 by adding 32 to the other side. And then I have to divide by 20. Okay, so the beakers were $19. Just found that here. Test tubes, we'd have to subtract 4 from my beaker price in order to get test tubes. So beaker is 19 minus 4. Test tubes would be 15. Question number 4 there, solving. Again, it looks like it's going to be a nice easy one, right? No fractions, no decimals. But I'm going to subtract x from both sides. I like to keep the x's positive. Now I got to get rid of the minus 10. So I got to add 10 to both sides. And then I got to divide by 5. So I get 6 over 5. Not very nice, but that is the answer. Now I got to plug that back in here. 6 over 5 minus 4 over 1 to get y. So a common denominator would be 5. So I gotta take the right fraction times 5 so I can add or subtract these. 16 minus 20 would be negative 14 over 5. Again, you could do decimals if you wanted to. Question number 5. For what value of x do the expressions have the same value? So if they have the same value, I'm going to put them equal to each other and I'm going to solve for x. Subtract 2x or subtract 3x, up to you. I'm going to subtract 2x from both sides. 3x minus 2x is just an x or 1x. Add 6 to both sides. And it tells you that x will be 9.